The alarm clock had just went off. It was 5 in the morning, right? I could hear the rain outside on the window. You know, at this particular time, I worked outside, so I knew it was getting ready to be a wet, rainy, crazy day, right? I got up, I prepared myself, and this particular, I said my prayers, I read my Bible, I did everything, that I was supposed to do. And this particular day, it was just the day just I couldn't sleep the night before because I had so many thoughts of worry, panic. you know I didn't have much money. My bank account was empty. I didn't get paid for another week and a half. I had borrowed money from everybody at this point and I couldn't pay it back. I was just in a bad situation at this time. I've said this on a video before, but a lot of men don't like to tell people that they cried. This particular day, I didn't want my wife to ever see or feel any type of frustration coming from me. I didn't want her to ever feel like we had to panic or worry, you know. So I got in the shower just to make sure nobody heard me and wept, cried like a baby. Cried like a baby, not because, I felt bad and poor my situation, but what really tore me up is I wanted better and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I had tried things, they didn't work. I had spent money. Get out the shower, eyes blazing red, looking at my wife like, yeah, everything is good. She never mentioned it, but she could look at me and tell that I wasn't. And literally, this was one of the days that, really just, this is when I realized how great my wife was. She could tell I was frustrated. She looked at me and she pulled me aside to her and she told me, you know what? I see you trying. I see you doing the best that you can. So don't worry about whatever it is. I got your back. I love you and I'm proud of you. It's something about a woman telling you stuff like that, man, when you're feeling at your lowest. She picked me up so high off the ground. I walked to work with my chest out because in that moment, I felt like if my wife believes in me, to hell with everybody else. And still to this day, she don't know it, but she lit a fire under me that day. So my ladies, if you're with a man right now, and because I know how society wants you to look at a man that's not able to provide for you. We all know that. But the best thing that you can do for that man is to look at that man and tell him that you appreciate him and tell him that you're proud of him. And I promise you that's enough to change everything. And to my guys, if you're in that situation, just keep going, man. Now, anyone that wants to learn exactly how to make money online, comment the number 1 and I'll show you exactly how to do it.